What's up, golfers? It's Paul from golfcourseclips.com, your online source for video reviews of golf courses in your local area. Make sure you check out the site. Today we're going to do a little different video. It's a blog video about how to paint fill your golf clubs, i.e. Changing the color of the lettering or logo. Here I did the dots as well on my putter. So you can be creative, change the color of your putter. I did it because my paint was actually chipping out, so that's a good reason to do it as well. If your paint starts chipping out on maybe an older club, you can redo the same color or you can change it. It's up to you. Supplies you need to do this: I recommend getting some alcohol, rubbing alcohol, acetone. You can get the stuff at the grocery store. This is just nail polish remover. You can also get the kind of the industrial strength acetone from Lowe's or paint store or something. Either one will work though. You need some paint. I bought this online from testers.com. You need acrylic hobby paint. Don't use nail polish paint or anything like that. Use good Testers or acrylic hobby paint. You also need a paintbrush. Get the smallest one you can find. You can get these online as well, or you can buy them at hobby store. And you need paper towel. And you also, it helps to have a safety pin depending on what type of putter you have or what kind of paint is in there. So supplies are pretty basic. It's pretty cheap. Maybe a total of $10 or something to do it. First step is to strip off all the old paint from your putter. And the easiest way to do this is to actually soak the putter in acetone. If you get a bigger bottle, maybe it's a little easier. I didn't do this, but I know people that have. You just get a bucket and you just soak the putter, the area that you want to be removed, the paint removed. Soak it in the acetone for maybe a half hour or so, and it should start to come off pretty quick. Or you can do it overnight if you want to. That's the easiest way to do it. If you use that method, be very careful that you don't soak a fitting or a joint. This putter has these weights in the bottom, removable weights. There's an O-ring, a rubber O-ring in there that I don't want to get acetone on because it could damage the O-ring and then screw up the fitting of that weight in there. So make sure you remove any weights, stuff like that, and you're not soaking anywhere near any fittings or joints in your club. You don't want to ruin the glue and screw up your golf club. Otherwise, if you don't soak it, you can just use paper towel and the acetone, and you just damp the paper towel and you just got to rub in there. It takes a while. You probably have to do it multiple times. You just rub the area that you want to remove the paint kind of hard until it starts to come out. You can also maybe pour a little on top and then go in there. What I did is I did that first to kind of loosen up all the paint and to break it down, and then I went in with a safety pin and kind of ground out all the extra paint that was still left. That worked pretty well for me. So that's why the safety pin comes in. It can help a lot. You need something really sharp, maybe, or a needle or something, and you can use that to get all the paint out and make sure it's clean. Once you get the paint out of the area and you have it stripped, then I recommend using the alcohol to clean the area before you paint the stripped area. Make sure it's clean. You always want to clean anything that you paint so the paint sticks better and will last longer. Okay, so you got it stripped out. You got your putter clean. Now you're ready to paint it. You just want to take a little bit of paint and find the area that you want to paint. And you don't have to worry about staying in the lines or anything on the lettering. Just lightly and evenly paint over the lettering. And make sure, you want to make it as even as possible. Doesn't take a lot of paint. Make sure it's filled. Pretty simple. You can't screw it up. Remember, you're going to remove all the excess paint later anyways. So once you have it evenly and lightly painted over, you want to let it dry evenly as well. So if you do this area, I would let it dry for at least a half hour or so before you flip it over and do another side. Especially if you have bigger areas like these dots, you want that paint to dry evenly so it looks good when you're done. Okay, so once you have all the paint in, you need to remove all the excess paint. And the easiest way to do that, which I recommend letting that paint dry for maybe a couple hours if you can before you remove the excess paint. But once you're ready to do that, you just take the acetone and kind of lightly dab some on the towel, not so it's dripping wet, just so it's damp. And then you're going to find the area where you want to remove the excess paint and lightly rub in a circular motion over that area to remove all the paint on top without removing the paint in the crevices in the lettering or the logo. It's a little tedious, don't get frustrated. It takes a couple times, depending on how strong your acetone is, to rub over it. You're going to rub it over, you're going to get some paint on the towel, you need to find a new spot on the paper towel, get more acetone, go back, and then rub over it again until all of it's gone. And don't get frustrated if it's kind of a slow process, but it's better to do it lighter and to do it more times and to be careful than to use too much acetone and take paint out of the area that you want to keep paint in. So it's not that difficult, but it does take some time. And like I said, just lightly rub over in a circular motion and it will come out pretty easily. After that, you're pretty much done. You can see how mine came out. It's not that hard. This is the first one I did. Came out pretty decent. It's not a difficult job. You should be able to get it the first time. One thing I recommend, once you're done painting it and removing the excess paint, let it dry overnight at least, and then get a clear coat. You can buy clear coat of the same stuff, acrylic, hobby grade clear coat, and use that and just do the same process and put a clear coat over the paint that the colored paint that you put on. You can see the big circles I have there. Those areas you especially want to use a clear coat, because those are the areas that are prone to be chipped off or get water damage and come out. But all the areas, it will help put a clear coat on top, add a little protection, make it a little bit shinier, so it looks good and it protects it better. That's about it though. You can do all kinds. You can do your irons, you can do drivers. Putter is probably the most popular thing. You can even do the grip the same way. If you have a grip like this, you can do the lettering there. Like I said, it's a good way to, if your paint's chipping out, to kind of refurbish your club, or if you want to change the color just to look cool or whatever, you can do that. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, please comment or send me a suggestion at golfcourseclips.com. Hopefully you guys will check out the website, and stay tuned for more blog videos like this. Help you out with your golf game and your equipment. Thank you guys.